I chose wisely. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Bianca Skogan Beauty. Today I am doing a brand review, also known as a full face of Urban Decay. I'm already saying things that are not 100% true. It's not a full face. Full face reviews, I feel like, are for the YouTubers who have been doing this for a long time and have like the brand send them products. So I just have things that I've gathered over a while, some newer products. So I want to tell you about what I think about the new products and what I think about the whole brand. So we're doing Urban Decay because Urban Decay, I already am gonna give it away, is one of my favorite brands. It is the second high-end brand that I ever discovered. First was MAC, then Urban Decay. So, yay! Oh, I need to do a full face of MAC. Do I have a full face of MAC? Anyways, moving on. So let's start out with the things that I have the most of, which are eyeshadows. And I feel like Urban Decay is best known for its eyeshadows. And whenever in the past, and like how kind of what drew me to Urban Decay was the colors. If you walk into Sephora and you see Urban Decay, it is bright and it is colorful, and that is what drew me to Urban Decay. I was like, oh, look at the colors and the saturation. It was just right up my alley. They also have these Naked palettes, which are not colorful. So this is the Naked 3 palette. This was my first Urban Decay palette. I think my husband bought this for me. He has bought me kind of a couple palettes. He actually also bought me this one. This is the Kristen Leanne, or Times Urban Decay. It says Times, there's an X there. But I believe she was working with Urban Decay. He bought me this one as well. And a lot of, actually, I believe all of the Urban Decay eyeshadow palettes come with brushes, which is a really nice touch. He bought me this Naked 3. I didn't have the Naked 1 or 2. I believe when he did buy me this, he could have got me the 1 or 2, but he asked the Sephora employee and was like, what do I do? I'm trying to buy my wife a present. Which one of these 3 should I get? And she's like, okay, well, tell me about her, tell me about her skin tone, tell me about her eye color and stuff like that. And he said that I have, light skin tone and green eyes, and they were like purples. I've actually used it a lot. You can't see from on here, but I've almost hit pan on a couple of those shadows. So, and then he later on got me another present, and he told the Sephora employees, I got her the Naked 3 palette before, what should I get her now? And they were like, hey, this would be a good companion palette to the Naked 3 because this is like really colorful and that one is very neutral. And so it did. The next Naked palette I got was the Naked Cherry. And it's so funny because it's just, I've always liked makeup, but just recently I've really started getting into it. I'd say it was during the pandemonium. You guys know what I mean, that I was bored, I guess, and I was like, ooh, I want to play with makeup, so I did. I got this for Christmas, just this last year, 2020, and it was half off, so they're normally, I never like to say the prices because I'm usually wrong, in the 50s. This is in the 50s normally, so I got it in the 25s-ish. Anyways, I thought this was a really good palette. Again, I like to talk about how they're good for my eye color, just because personally I think you can put whatever colors you want on your eyes, whatever you want, but I like to contrast with my green eyes. I like to make them pop because it's one of the things, we all have things that we hate about ourselves and we like about ourselves. My eyes are one of the things that I really like about myself. And so I thought that these red tones, these burgundy tones, because red is the opposite of green on the color scale, would make my green eyes pop. So, Naked Cherry. The next one that I got, because I heard tons and tons of good reviews, that actually out of all the Naked palettes, this one was the one that was just the best, that everybody loved this one the best. This is the Naked Honey, And this one, see, they all come with a nice brush. You can see this actually still has the cellophane around it. I haven't actually used this one yet. I just purchased it. This one is a really nice honey yellowy palette. And these two colors have, oh, actually, I think it's this one has a nice like greenish gold, which will be fun. I'm really excited to use it. So haven't used it yet for some stinking reason. Then the next and the last Naked palette that I got. So this one and this one, I bought at similar times. Okay, anyways, I bought this one on Amazon, and then I bought this one from actual Urban Decay, but they had a sale that was like 40% off. They always have sales though. I believe I actually got this for 40% off. Purple is my favorite color to wear. And this one's fun because I feel like it is a really good blending, meshing of the Naked palette with a fun pop of color, because you've got these neutral tones over here, these browns, and then it has these fun purple colors, and then it has this pop of mint. I love it. This one actually was the very first of the like bright Naked palettes, and people were like, that doesn't make any sense. Like if you saw the other ones, they were more neutral toned. Even this Naked Honey, this is very, you know, we've got neutral tones and then some pops of color here, but we don't have an entire section of purple. So people were kind of confused about this one, and I actually hesitated getting this one because it had such pretty low reviews actually. But I said, you know what, Bianca, you like purple and green. Those are your two favorite colors. You're getting it. So I got it. Because it was between this one and the new one that's out, the Wild West. And I was like, do I want them? Because they were both 40% off. And I was like, should I get the Naked Wild West or should I get it's called the Ultraviolet. I should mention that, the Naked Ultraviolet. And I knew that everybody was getting the Naked Wild West and reviewing it. But see, that one's brown with pops of teal. And that's just not my color style. I'll wear teal every once in a while, but I prefer to wear purple. So that is what I got, even though it's not the most highly rated right now. Last Urban Decay palette is this one. I got this one for 50% off too. If you want any of these palettes, personally, part of my channel is, I think, that a big part of my channel is getting good makeup for good prices. And so I like to tell people, I mean, yes, I spend too much money on makeup, but a lot of the time I'm getting it for 50% off. So I could be spending a lot more. Wow. The Urban Decay Stoned Vibes palette, and I got an email because I'm signed up with Urban Decay's like newsletter that said that this palette was 50% off. And I was like, yes, because actually this palette is the most expensive out of all of the palettes. It is originally $54. I say that hesitantly because I'm always wrong on prices. And I was actually really hesitant to buy this because it's so sparkly. It only has these 4 mattes on the sides. And I was like, do I really wear sparkles that often? But then it was 50% off. And I saw some people do reviews of it, and I saw some Instagram looks with it, and it was just gorgeous. So I got it, 50% off. I like getting things 50% off. With the purple palette, the Ultraviolet palette, it came with I think it was part of like the deal that was going on. It had like a little bundle, and it came with this Lash Freak mascara. So we're gonna use that today. I've never used it, it's in the box. So that'll be a first time review, first impressions. I got this Hydromaniac foundation, and I put this in my spring favorites because I love it. I love it so much, it's so good. Mine's in the shade 30 Light, and it's really nice, I really like it. And so we're gonna put that on today. I also got, and this is in the box still, the All Nighter Ultra Glow Face Primer. I've been on a Accutane journey lately. I actually just stopped taking it. I fulfilled my 6 months on it, and but my face is still pretty dry. So you can see that I kind of am like dewy primer, Hydromaniac, and then I also got this this Urban Decay All Nighter, but it's chill. So it is the cooling and hydrating makeup setting spray. So it's basically the All Nighter makeup and setting spray, which is infamous, but it's the cooling and hydrating. So all three of these are very hydrating for your skin, which is what I've been needing with my Accutane journey. Okay, we'll be putting those on my face. Then I have a highlighter. They don't sell this anymore. This is the Urban Decay Space Powder Highlighter, and I don't even like this highlighter, but I don't have a highlighter. So, I mean, I don't have a highlighter of Urban Decay's that I use consistently. So, but it's Urban Decay, it's a highlighter, a lot of lip products. Because I don't know what look we're gonna go with the eyes today, so I thought I'd give myself some options. You can see I have like this, oh, I'm flipping people off. I have this purple, that's a gloss. I really like purple. So we have a lot of colors, bright colors. Last but not least, I have the Urban Decay. This is a very like infamous product of theirs. Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion Original. So this is just a little sample size. I had a big one. I'd been using it I'm trying to be better about throwing things away when they're like 3 or 4 or 5 years old. So, because honestly, I don't know if I should be putting them on my face at that point because their Daft Dog expired. So I threw that away, and I had this sample size that is not 5 years old. So I pulled it out. And then I also have this Urban Decay. This is kind of interesting, because they're famous for these little primer potions. So it's interesting they have this little stick. But you just have to sharpen it, which I find to be annoying because it's usually when I'm in a hurry and I'm like, I didn't sharpen it before because I was lazy, and then I'm in a hurry and it needs to be sharpened, and so I just like stab myself to get as much primer out as I can. Okay, so it is the Urban Decay Ultimate Ozone Multi-Purpose Primer Pencil. Let's actually put this stuff on my face, and we'll see what happens with the look today. We'll see. I actually wore a white shirt because I didn't know what I was gonna do, and I didn't want it to clash. White shirt! We're gonna start with the primer, Ultra Glow Primer. Ooh, it's clear. Fun. That feels nice. That feels really good. Because it's like a gel. It's really moisturizing. I like it. I like it a lot. I always use a beauty sponge because that's just my preferred method of putting on foundation. So let's do it. It might be a little light for me because I've been spending a little bit of time outside, and I bought this in the winter. But it is a tinted moisturizer, so it should mix in really nicely. It's a really reasonably priced foundation. It is $29, which is a pretty good price for a high-end foundation. So see, it was too light, but it mixed in and looks good. I always feel like, where are my freckles? You can still see my freckles, but it kind of toned down the redness. I don't have concealer, brow products, bronzer, contour, or blush. So I'm going to put those on and then come back to put on the rest of the face, the Urban Decay face. See you in a minute. Okay, I'm back. I have blush, bronzer, brows on. I may have had a little catastrophe with brows. I realized that I bought the brow flick, the glossier brow flick, in like basically black, which is far too dark for me. So if you see that my eyebrows are kind of red, it's because I scrubbed them. Yeah, so my mom's hair is basically black. So I'm gonna give that to her. That's coming to you, Mom. All right, I am putting on the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I already put on the Ozone multi-purpose primer pencil on my lips. I usually use this for my lips and this for my eyes. I am trying to decide. Can you guys help me decide? Which one? Let's go with this. Purple. Purple. Let me use my just MAC all over shadow brush that I always use. And I'm gonna go into this shade Hacked. Yeah. And get my transition shade. I'm gonna try something else new. I notice that other YouTubers will just do one eye on camera and then be like, okay, I'll catch the other eye up off camera. And then that doesn't take as long as well. So I'm just gonna do one eye on screen. And then hopefully I'll remember everything for when I try to do the other eye, because I have a terrible memory. Okay, so there's our transition. Warning, warning, with the blending brush that is provided by the palette. Pretty. I chose wisely. Why are people complaining about this palette? That like put itself on. Maybe I just got a good one. There's this little smudger at the bottom. I'm gonna take this shade Warning shade and go underneath. This is it's an MOTD Masterpiece Crease, but it's really stubby. So it's going to be my outer corner shade. I'm going to use this shade Cyberpunk. I'm in a hurry when I'm doing my makeup, like rushing to work and rushing to get out the door. So don't do that side. So I usually don't have time to like, oh, let's make sure to put eyeshadow down here, but that's in right now. So do it, Bianca, do it, because you're not in a rush right now. We're going to put this pretty lilac lavender shade Optimized. I'm gonna do it on my finger. Even though it's matte, I could probably get away with a brush. I just feel like I'm always putting light shades on with my finger. Just kind of a habit. Okay, now for the inner corner highlight, Lucid. I couldn't not. Okay, we're gonna go with my ring finger here and put that in the inner corner. And just to kind of, my finger wasn't as precise as I wanted it to be. Oh, heavens to Betsy. Wow, I have really old people sayings, don't I? That is gorgeous. All right, let me catch the other eye up. Okay, I think they look the same. Okay, lastly, I'm gonna put this shade Trippin'. It is a beautiful brow bone highlight. So maybe not like the best going to work look, but it's a fun look. I feel like Xenon, Girl of the 21st Century, which probably is aging me because I'm assuming nobody knows who that is, because a coworker of mine the other day didn't know who Hanson was. And I was like, oh my goodness, when did I get so old? I don't really like to put on eyeliner very much, so I'm not going to. We're gonna do the Lash Freak. This is a very interesting brush. I don't think I've ever seen one like it. It like has no bristles on this side, except for at the tip, and then lots of bristles on that side, and it's in this little like, it looks like a jaw. I'm sure they designed it that way because, you know, studies, marketing. Please don't get it all over my eye look. They had reasoning for designing it this way. Whether it works and makes this mascara crazy amazing, I don't love it because I just was going the wrong way. Even though I'm trying really hard to go the right way. I mean, you can feel that you're on the bristles because you feel that tug. But I thought I was feeling the tug. I wasn't. I'm sure if you like knew the purpose of this brush, I should have done some research and like knew how to use it. Like the marketing team that came up with the design was like, probably, this is the most ingenious brush in the world. But for someone who didn't do the research and just got it in a bundle. Okay, I am going to use those ones on the one side. They have just extra, and I feel like those are for the inner corner. And I have a harder time reaching the inner corner of this eye than maybe you know what, let's do it on that eye too. I'd say it's making my eyelashes look better than normal. Better than some mascaras that I have used. I'm not naming names because honestly I can't think of them. I really only remember the ones that I like. I think my lashes look good. But there's a learning curve that I'm still in the curve. I'm still learning. I haven't figured it out. Which I'm like, is it worth it? Maybe. We have next. Lips. Should we do purple gloss? We're gonna go with this purple gloss. It is in the shade Worn Off, and I have no idea, and I don't even know if you can get this anymore. You're welcome. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely xenon right now. Wow, that's actually really pretty. I mean, it's not for everyone, but I like it. Okay, we're gonna last but not least use this Urban Decay Chill setting spray. Let's see if it has a chilling effect. I like that the sprayer didn't like shoot at me. It was a nice spray. Is it chilling? Not more than any other. I mean, I just put basically water on my face. Everything feels chilling when you put water on. Oh, haha. I forgot the highlighter. And what's something cool about it is it comes with a little brush underneath, which, you know, we might as well use. The reason I don't love this highlight is it's very sparkly. Like there's glitter pieces. Oh, okay. It actually looks really pretty. Wow, maybe I should have not been so quick to judge. Or maybe it's just this really futuristic look that I've got going on. So, Urban Decay. I give the brand a 10 out of 10. I love Urban Decay. I love their eyeshadows. Out of everything, I love their eyeshadows the best. You know, the one that I just used has really not great reviews. I feel like out of all of the Naked palettes, it is the worst reviewed. And I am in love with it. So you're gonna pick up an Urban Decay eyeshadow and you're gonna love it. Regardless of what it is. So they're really good. They're a little, you know, they're pricey. This is a high-end brand, but you get what you pay for. They're really amazing. And they stay on for a long time. They're long lasting. Let's see, lipsticks. Lipsticks is another thing that I have a lot. You saw that I had my handful of lipsticks. I love they have a lot of different textures. They have glosses, they have matte, they have satin, they have a whole bunch of different kinds of lipsticks, and they're reasonably priced. I think they're $19. I just think they have high-end products and not low-end prices, but if you wait for a sale, you can get good prices. The only thing that I didn't love was the mascara because the wand was weird, but I still think that my lashes look pretty great. So I didn't hate it, I just didn't love it. I even like my gloss. All right, so that's Urban Decay. Do I recommend you pick up Urban Decay? Yeah, I do. I think it's a cool brand for if you like color like me, but it also, they have more neutral tones as well for people who don't love colors. Urban Decay is great. Pick it up when it's on sale. Okay, here we go. This is a painting. It is not oil. It is acrylic. My husband Kyle and I went to these, like, the classes where you can, like, there's a teacher and you each have canvases and you paint, and you can like eat and drink and whatnot. So my husband realizes that I love to paint, and he does these like usually for my birthday or for Valentine's Day. Once a year we go and do these. I feel like they're not my best. They only give you 2 brushes, and one is a really fat brush and one is a smaller still fat brush. And so when I try to get these tiny little lines, I have difficulties. So they're not my best. But one of the things about these paintings that my husband and I always like to do is we always like to add things. So if you can see on the side here, it's pretty terrible. It isn't good because, again, I say they have fat brush and smaller fat brush, but it's a unicorn. So I snuck a little unicorn in there. So we always like to add something of our own in the paintings. So that is a really pretty painting. And since I did the purple makeup look, I wanted to do a purple painting. All right, so here's the look, the final look. Very purple, very pizzazz. Anyways, I really like it. I hope you really like it. And I hope it was helpful for you. Okay, have a great day. And, you know, if you want to, consider subscribing to my channel and ringing the bell if you want to have my videos go to your homepage. And if you want to, consider liking, pushing the thumbs up. Last thing is that you should be nice to yourself because you're amazing. Okay, have a great day. Bye.